This kit was so nice, I had to review it twice. So in today's video, I'm going to be trying out a polygel kit from Temu. Retails for $13. So if you want to see more, let's open it up and see what we got. So guys, the brand of this polygel kit is called Emi, and most of the polygels came individually packaged. So anyway, these are all of the polygels right here. They came individually sealed in their baggies, which is really cool, so that if it spills, it doesn't mess up the rest of polygels. And as usual, the polygels came sealed. So I'm just going to be swatching all of the polygels so that y'all can see the beautiful colors that I got. So this is after curing, and these are the colors. So let's get into the nail tutorial. So the first thing that I'm doing is applying some sunscreen to my hand. Since my hand is going to be in the lamp often during this video, I need to protect my skin. Secondly, I am applying my UV LED gloves for added protection. Then I'm just going to be applying my nail tips. I'm using the 3XL nail tips that I got from Temu, and I'm using gel base coat to adhere the nail tips. So I just place some of the gel base coat in the well of the nail tip, and I would cure them with my Esmeow nail lamp. Now I'm just going to be cutting down the nail tips a bit because I didn't want them that long. Then I apply some gel base coat to all of the nails, and I would cure that for 30 seconds. I'm using rubbing alcohol as my sip solution, and I'm just going to be picking out the polygels that I'm going to be using for this nail set. So I'm using the nude polygel, the purple polygel, and a glitter polygel. And before doing anything, I make sure to clean my brush with some rubbing alcohol just to ensure that it is clean. So I just placed a large bead of the purple polygel on the ring nail, and I'm just distributing it on the ring nail, making sure to cover the whole nail. So I'm using the purple polygel yet again, and this is a really nice purple polygel, so nice for a spring nail set. So I'm just evenly distributing, well no, not evenly, I'm distributing the polygel on the nail. However it is distributed, that's okay. So that was the first step. Now second step is tapering in the sides of the nail to maintain the shape, but the top of the nail, the surface, is still bumpy, as you can see. So I just glide the brush over the polygel just to create that smooth surface, and I always dip my brush in rubbing alcohol, which is the sip solution, and tap off the excess like here, and then place it on the nail, and yeah, I'm just smoothing it. I always flip my finger over and continue to taper in the sides so I can get better results. So as you can see, the side here, there's not much polygel on the sides that you can see. And then I flip my finger over. Do you guys see how this is? Right here is really high, like really high. Then over here it's low, so I have to try to get that even. So trying to pull off as much polygel as possible just to get that square boxy look. And do you guys see how the polygel isn't flooding the cuticle a lot? It is flooding the cuticle, but compared to the last video I did with the Lime Girl polygel, this polygel is well trained. So yeah, I'm just trying to get an even surface and tapering in the nail at the same time. It looks okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Oh, do you see this dip in the middle of the nail right here? So I'm just going to be pulling back some more polygel. I don't have to do that. I can achieve a smooth surface by applying another layer of polygel. I don't really have to be going back up on the nail to make it look better, but I just wanted to do that. But yeah, that's enough playing around with the polygel. And always, wow, what's this? Damn. Ah, okay. And always have another polygel brush with the spatula side always available to do this. I'm removing the excess polygel. Don't use the same brush that you're using to distribute the polygel because it will be very sticky. I don't like sticky brushes. So I would cure this for 30 seconds. Look how flat it is. So yeah, I'm gonna cure this for 30 seconds. And this is how it looks. So I know I asked for you guys' feedback on my mic that I was using. Right now I'm using the mic that is in the camera, so the internal mic of the camera. I haven't played around with the other mic just yet to figure out how to get the audio a lot better, so I have to do that. But oh my gosh, it's so much work. I have no time. I need to create content, so I have no time to be doing that, but I need to make time. So let me know if this audio is okay, although you may hear a little bit of background noises. That's the best I can do with this internal mic on my camera. So anyway, I'm just distributing the second bead to build the apex of this nail. So I go around the cuticle area, just making sure that it is thin and neat. And you can file off anything that you don't like, but yeah, I'm doing that. And I'm trying to shape this section right here, making sure that everything looks even. And yeah, I'm just smoothing the surface of this layer right here. And do you guys see how much? Look how much. Whoa. So I have to taper in this side and this side. And it's too much polygel on this nail, but whatever, I will use all. And I just pull the polygel down the nail until it's like blended into the cured polygel. What the heck was that? What the heck was that? Oh my goodness, guys, that was so scary, and I don't even know what noise was that. Couldn't find it. Trying to stress me out this hour. So guys, this is how the nail is looking. So now I'm trying to figure out if to do the color block now or the tree color ombre. I think I want to do the tree color ombre first, encapsulate that, and then do the color block. Because if I do the color block first, I would have to file it. And when I file it, dust gets on all of these nails, all of them. And I don't want that, you know? So I'll do that last. So I'm starting with the purple polygel at the tip area. This is going to be a three color ombre, so have to leave room for all three colors. The first step to distributing polygel is just distribute the polygel. Don't think about it much, distribute it. Just do this, you know, you don't have to think. but make sure to leave room. So yeah, distribute it to one section. Then second step would be to flip the finger over and taper in the sides. Then you look at the nail, it looks rough, very rough. And this side, it has more polygel than the rest, so you pull some of the polygel, then you pull it down. You do everything to get the opacity on the nail as even as possible. Then you fade the polygel. Let's see, one, two. Is this enough? It might be. Better be. Then you fade. Ooh, damn. It needs some base coat because it's not fading like I want it to. So if y'all are doing nails and it's really stiff, all you have to do is use some gel base coat and it would soften it up. Yeah, all good now. This is kind of low, but that's okay. What I would do is just place the other color on top of the purple glitter, the purple polygel. So this is what it looks like, and it's opaque enough. Usually if I put my finger like this, you would see a little bit of translucent areas, but I'm not seeing that, so I guess it's opaque enough. So I'm going to be doing the same thing on the pinky nail. So I'll just speed through this one and I'll be back shortly, guys. So I'm going to be using this glitter now. So I just placed it right here. Make sure that you have a straight line or as straight as possible across the nail. Then when you're ready, you fade this into this. And I fade this side as well. Do we like it or no? I don't know. I hope this comes out good. Because I don't want the nude area to start way up here. So I think I might need to apply a little more of the glitter down here. Because there isn't any glitter down here. So that when I ombre it, it looks better. Maybe. Just a little bit. Let me take up whatever I put down right here and put it here. blend the peen and I fade it out here and hope for the best. And some of y'all might be wondering, why am I reviewing this polygel kit again? Well, two reasons. I feel like when I'm reviewing a polygel kit, doing one nail set alone with the polygel kit isn't a real review because I'm not using all of the colors. Most of the time, I wouldn't be using all of the colors. I would just be using some of the colors. So in order for it to be an effective, well-rounded review, I need to review some more of the colors, you know? Granted that for this nail set, I am still not using all of the colors because I did use this glitter and this purple for my first review, but I'm using the nude for this nail set too. And the rest of the colors, which is another glitter, I don't really need to use that, to be honest, because both of them are basically the same thing. And the gold, I did use the gold in another Emi Polygel kit that I reviewed. So technically I did review everything in this kit, but I just wanted to do this nail set. I just needed to do it, you know. Sometimes you just think about other nail sets when you have completed one and you just want to do it with these colors. Yeah, so this is me right now wanting to do this nail set. So yeah, that's the first reason. And what's the second reason? I talk too much. I can't remember the second reason. Or maybe I already said the second reason. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I just think it's more effective when you do more reviews with the same polygel kit, just so that you can see how to use it, like for different no, so clumsy, for different nail sets, you know. So yeah, that's why I might be doing it for other polygel kits. This pinky nail nut is not coming out as good as the index nail, and I haven't cured the index nail as yet, by the way. Something about it is not giving. Come on, you need to act right, okay? You're doing too much. It's just a simple ombre. I think I need to apply a tiny bead again to this area. Looks much better with that second bead. I was a bit worried about this nail, but not anymore. This might need a second layer too. When it's sticky like this, you just add some gel base coat and it usually gets better. I'm going to be using Now I'm going to be using this nude polygel, also from the same brand. I use this nude polygel a lot to do some nail sets, so it's almost finished. So I'm just going to be placing a small bead of the nude polygel at the nail bed area and just distributing it around the cuticle area and making sure that it fits really good around that area. I don't want it to be too thick to flood the cuticles. And I bring it down the nail a bit, and I always make sure to have a straight line across the nail. That makes it easy for me when I am ready to do my ombre fade. So I make sure that there's a line across the nail, and when I'm ready I would fade that polygel into the glitter polygel to create my 3-color ombre. Also guys, let me know, do y'all prefer that I do my nails and talk to y'all, or do y'all prefer the voiceovers, or y'all just don't care? Whichever one I do, y'all are good with. Because recently I realized that I like to talk to you guys while doing my nails. It's really cool. I never thought I would like it, but I kind of like it. However, I wouldn't be able to do it all the time, and I don't think I would be able to do it for a whole nail set, since sometimes things happen, someone comes in my room and talks to me, or someone calls me. But yeah, let me know if y'all would prefer sometimes I talk to you guys when doing my nails, or y'all are okay with the voiceovers. Now moving on to the pinky nail, I am going to be doing the same thing. Then I would cure that for 30 seconds. So I realized on the index nail the ombre fade was a little difficult to do with the nude polygel, so I decided that on the pinky nail I would apply some gel base coat before fading the nude polygel into the glitter polygel, and it was a lot easier to do it on the pinky nail. We are going to be encapsulating the nails right here, well, the ombre nails right here. So I am using my Model 1's clear polygel to encapsulate the pinky nail. And because I already have an apex, due to the fact that I did apply a large bead, or a somewhat large bead, of the nude polygel to the nail bed area, it did create an apex while I was blending the nude polygel into the glitter. So that was really good. So that means that I didn't need to apply any clear polygel to encapsulate the nude area, although I do have to fade the clear polygel into the nude area, I don't have to fully encapsulate the nude area. So I'm mainly encapsulating the glitter section and the purple section of this nail, and just blending the clear polygel into the nude area. Since it already has the apex that I want, I didn't really need to do that. However, if you all prefer to encapsulate the whole nail, the nude area included, that is totally fine. You can do that, but it wasn't necessary for me. So I did go back and applied a small bead of the nude polygel to the index nail to create a better ombre on that nail, because I felt like the nude area was a little too light as compared to how it looked on the pinky nail, and I just wanted another chance to get a better ombre. So I did do a second bead on the index nail. I also wanted the thickness so that I don't need to fully encapsulate this nail. I may only need to encapsulate the glitter area and the purple area, since this area would have the apex that I want. So I just decided to apply a second bead for that reason, for those reasons, and just to get a better ombre out of this nail, and I would cure that for 30 seconds. So this is how it looks from the side. It already has the apex. Now I'm just going to be applying the Model 1's clear polygel just to the glitter area and the purple area, and I would encapsulate the nail and cure that for 30 seconds. And this is a side view of how it looks, and it looks really good. So now I'm going to be starting the color block. So I am applying a small bead of the purple polygel to the nail bed area of the middle nail, and I'm just distributing the polygel around the cuticle area, and then I would square it off and make sure that that line is straight, or as straight as possible. So this layer needs to be thin and manageable. You need to be able to control the bead, so that's why I didn't apply a large bead on this first layer. And when I'm satisfied with how this looks, I would cure that for 30 seconds. Now I'm applying a second bead to build the opacity and the thickness of this nail, and I would also cure that for 30 seconds. Now moving on to the thumbnail, I'm doing the same thing. I did the second bead on the thumbnail off camera. So now I'm just using rubbing alcohol to remove the stickiness from all of the nails, and then I would be filing the color block nails to get a straight line on both the middle nail and the thumbnail. Now I'm just going to be applying some of the glitter on the middle nail, and I will be distributing that glitter on that section of the middle nail, but I don't want it to be too plentiful on the middle nail. I want the glitter to be more sparse on the middle nail. So what I'm doing is just making sure that the polygel is all over the nail, and then I would be removing some of them by creating some pressure on the polygel brush to move the polygel so that not a lot of it will be on the nail. So I hope I'm making sense with how I am explaining it. So this is how it looks, and before curing that, I'm going to be placing some of these purple and iridescent butterfly glitters on the nail. I got these glitters from Amazon, and the iridescent glitter does not look iridescent right now. That is because of the background glitter. It's making it look a different color because it does have some purple in it, but it really looks light purple right here. But it's kind of iridescent. So yes, I'm just applying the butterflies to the middle nail, and when I'm satisfied with how this looks, I would cure that for 30 seconds. So this is how the nail is looking, and I think it looks so good. Do you guys see the color shifting of the iridescent butterfly glitters? Amazing. Oh my goodness. So on to the thumbnail, I am going to be doing the same thing. So I am just encapsulating the middle nail with my Mother One's clear polygel. I had to do 2 layers in order to comfortably encapsulate this nail, and I cured each layer for 30 seconds. Now I'm using rubbing alcohol again to remove the stickiness from the nails, and then I filed the nails off camera. So this is after filing off the nails. and they look so good. Let me know what you guys think. So I'm just putting back on my UV LED gloves to protect my skin. Now I'm going to be applying my gel base coat to all of the nails, and I would cure that for 30 seconds. The reason I'm applying the gel base coat is because when I was filing the nails, I got a lot of scratches on the nails. Yes, I did buff the surface of the nails when I was filing. However, some of the scratches remained. So when I apply the gel base coat, most times it removes the scratches. Sometimes it doesn't, but for this nail set, it did remove most of the scratches. Not all, but most of the scratches. So yeah, that's why I like to apply gel base coat to the nails before applying the gel top coat and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just applying the gel base coat here and curing for 30 seconds. So I got these glitters in my Phoenixy polygel kit from Amazon, and they have been coming in handy because there's so many different colors. So pretty. So I'm just going to be finding the purple rhinestones, and yeah, I don't know exactly what I want to do on the nails yet, but I know I want to use some of these rhinestones. And I'm also going to be using some of these purple 3D flowers on the nails. So I'm just picking out some of the 3D flowers that I want to use, and I wanted to use the light purple because, as you all are seeing here, there are dark purple 3D flowers and light purple, but I wanted the light purple, and I'm also going to be using some white 3D flowers as well. So I am going to be applying some of this rhinestone glue I got from Temu. So I apply a layer of the rhinestone glue to the ring nail. Then I'm going to apply some gel top coat to the ring nail. And before curing that, I'm going to be placing some of the 3D flowers. And I almost forgot about my 3D butterfly. So I got these 3D butterflies from Temu as well. You all need to buy it because they were so cheap and they are so good. So I just wanted to make sure that I had room for the 3D butterfly. So I just placed it on the nail just to measure if I had room. Do not place the 3D butterfly on the nail until you are ready to flash cure your nail, else this butterfly will go all over the place. So make sure and apply the 3D butterfly after you are finished with the rest of rhinestones and 3D flowers that you want to apply on your nail. So yeah, I'm just applying some more of the 3D flowers to make a sort of pattern on the nail, and then I would apply the 3D butterfly. And this looks so good. Oh my goodness, I love this. So I'm flash curing for 5 to 10 seconds, and then I would cure in my bigger nail lamp for 30 seconds. So I wanted to use some pearls and also some of the silver caviar beads. So I'm placing them in the cover of my rhinestone glue because there is some rhinestone glue on the cover, and I just wanted the pearls and the caviar beads to be in the rhinestone glue so that it would be easy to adhere to my nail. So I covered it in rhinestone glue and then picked it up and placed it on the flowers, and then I would flash cure for 5 seconds and then cure for 30 seconds. Now on the middle nail, I am going to be applying some of the Rhinestone Glue and then some gel top coat, and I would apply some of the 3D flowers to the middle nail and cure that for 30 seconds. So I'm just gonna let this part play out and I'll be back shortly. And I also did the same thing for the thumbnail. Now on the index nail and the pinky nail, I just applied some of the Rhinestone Glue and then some gel top coat, and before curing that I'm going to be placing some of the purple rhinestones on those nails and I would cure that for 30 seconds. Then I top coat the underside of the glitter nails and cure that as well for 30 seconds. And this is how the nails are looking. I think they look so good. So I'm going to be applying some cuticle oil to rehydrate my skin and nails, and I'm using the cuticle oils that I got from Temu. And as I said in one of my last videos, I really do not like the cuticle oil pens that I got because, as y'all are seeing here, I am trying to crank it open so that I can get more of the cuticle oil, and it just wasn't happening. It was dry basically, and there is a good amount of cuticle oil in that cuticle oil pen and I cannot get it, so I had to open another one. And that is what constantly happens with these cuticle oil pens, so I wouldn't suggest y'all purchasing these cuticle oil pens. They are no good. So yeah, this is how the nails are looking and I think they look so good, perfect for the spring. And this polygel starter kit is really good. I like it. This is one of the best. Although I only reviewed 3 or 4 polygel kits from Temu, this one is one of the best polygel kits I have purchased from Temu. It's amazing. You will let me know what you think about this nail set in the comments below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.